Heidi ho, it's Faye at Macon Manor. Where the hell else would I be? And I have been busily attempting some damage control. I think I've got some good stuff going. Not nearly, it really looks ugly, but this guy here is actually, I adjusted it just a tiny bit. That is holding tight, which is a good gosh darn thing, because I discovered when I had come home at one point earlier, the whole front porch has shifted. This was actually about 1.5 inches further out than it is now. I was able to get that back in line a little bit and then have that beam over there, that post and jack take some more of the load off of this. And it should be, this is not a long-term fix, obviously. And it's painful because I have the gorgeous original posts that go in here and the spindles and the material for the arches and everything. I'm just a one-woman show and I cannot muster this level of work on my own. I need to find a reliable crew, some reliable help. Scariest, this was actually about 1 inch further than it was. I can't get it closer back in line with what little bit of time I have. I'm going to be losing light. To get this back in line, what I really need to do is put a shorter post in here, which I had already dragged out, and jack it slightly to take the weight off and get that back in. So what my real concern is I want to be able to sleep at night. And so what I did is I took this pressure treated timber, and rather than screw around, although the beamwork here is good, I found a brick that with the timber in that brick is the perfect height. This is sitting directly on foundation, which is in great shape on the side of the house. This is perfectly perpendicular in all directions. It's totally plumb. And so when you look at the two, you can begin to really see how that other is walking out. So I've got this up under there and it is tight and fast. And so it's just a little bit, like I said, this is not a long-term solution. This is just some insurance. So we can get through the incoming weather and just hopefully long enough until I can find some help and I can get these porches rebuilt like they were supposed to have been done. But we don't want to have that conversation because I'll really just lose it. Thank God while I was out here I went and checked the rest of these. These are all actually very plumb. They're in good shape. It's ugly. It's mostly just the flooring. They didn't put a drip edge on the roof and nobody kept up with the paint, and so the floors and ceilings and all the wood around here is just all rotted and just gone to hell many years sooner than what it should have. But these guys are all, I'm not at all worried, as bad as it looks. I'm not at all worried about any of this. It's really just this front, most especially this corner, but I think I've got it temporarily resolved. Anywho, so that's been the big spaz fest occasion today. Again, this is painful because I've got the posts. They were hugely expensive. They're solid mahogany. They're gorgeous. And for those of y'all who haven't seen it, the original porches that are going back here are just like on what's seen on the side of the kitchen. There's beautiful thick arches and 310 top spindles. It's just going to be spectacular. I've just got to be able to get this, get it all put together. So for the minute, I think we're safe. I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. And yeah, I'm not the most amazing construction or craftsman gal out there for sure, but you know what, in a pinch I think this will do. That's all I got. Toodles.